evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Crawfish Hour, a production of Crawfish Capades East. And now, live from Hollywood, the Crawfish Hour. Our narrator, Swash Thibodeau. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's presentation of the Crawfish Hour. This week we're proud to present once again another in our unending chapters on the adventures of Captain Nemo. This week we find our captain venturing through the brushes and swamps of southern Louisiana. As he dares and swashbuckles his way through, he encounters the Crawfish Men. And now, as we meet the good captain, we leave you and welcome you once again to the Crawfish Hour's presentation of Captain Nemo and the Crawfish Men. As we begin our story, we find ourselves in the town of Mamou, Louisiana. A peaceful town, a settled town, a town that hasn't known trouble in years. A town where children play caressingly. A town where, normally, the Robert family lives in peace. A town where Mr. Roberts comes home and all is well. But today, there's trouble. It happened. They couldn't believe it could happen again, but it did. There lying in the bed, Mrs. Robert. Pinch marks covering her body, dripping in blood, can only mean one thing. Could the long-forgotten memories of a quiet town be revived again? Horrors from the deep, dark past brought back to life again? That's what they were thinking. It couldn't be, though. Not after years of peaceful living. The evidence was coming clear now. It could only mean one thing. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to this week's presentation of the Crawfish Hour. Our Crawfish Hour this week is being brought to you by Realistic Speed Eating Course Company.
Hi, folks. Tired of wasting your lunch hours waiting in line? Waiting for your sandwich to be made? Watching other people in front of you get their sandwich, but not you? Hustle back to the office, rushing a meal down and have indigestion the rest of the afternoon? Well, now, the blank Realistic Speed Eating course brings you a new way to eat your lunch. You've heard of speed reading. Now, there's speed eating. Yes, folks, speed eating. Completely eat a meal in 30 seconds. Yes, I know it's unbelievable. I know it's hard to believe. But our scientists have developed a way to completely digest and evolve a complete meal in 2.5 to 3 minutes, leaving you time to, hey, read that novel. But don't let us tell you about it. Let us let you talk to some of our students of the course.
I'd always go back to the office late. Until I started taking the speed eating course. Now I got back on time and plenty of digestion time.
Now I get back on time with plenty of digestion time.
Thanks to the new speed eating course.
thanks to the new speed eating course.
That's all you say.
That's all you say.
No, stupid, that's all you say.
No, stupid, that's all you say.
Yeah, I used to get in, on a lunch break, and man, I'd spend at least 15-20 minutes waiting to get my sandwich, and now I can call in my order and pick it up, and eat the whole thing in like a roast beef sandwich, a salad, and a drink in 2.5 minutes, and that leaves me lots of time, to do anything else. Like change the oil in my car, or I took the speed oil change course, or even go shopping for new clothes. I took the speed shopping course too.
The only thing you have to watch out for after you've completed the speed eating course is when you say, "Pass the salt." And now, we continue our story. Where have you been, ladies and gentlemen? You've been missing the best part of this story. A horrible crime has been committed, with no clues as to who did it. Innocent crawfish being arrested in spite of this fact. Anyway, who cares? Would innocent crawfish just be forgotten and melt away? Would Detective Elliot Nets find his friend Captain Nemo, General Do-Gooder and friend of crawfish? Would Elliot Nets be in a pinch forever? Is this just another crawfish tale? Could this be the work of Al Capone? Would all the crawfish holes be closed? Would crawfish season be closed? Who knows? Would little children be robbed of the thrill of knowing a crawfish trip? Imagine children never going crawfishing. Imagine. Elliot Nets begins his frantic phone calls to reach Captain Nemo. Captain! Captain Nemo!
Johnson, give me a dime.
But Elliot, that's not a paid phone.
In that case, give me a nickel. Hold on, someone's coming up, the line's ringing.
Yes?
I need to speak to Captain Nemo.
He's busy.
Busy? Well, get it!
He is busy.
Would you please get Captain Nemo?
He is busy.
Will you get Captain Nemo on the phone?
Just a second, wait a minute.
This is Elliot Nets with the police.
The police? Oh my goodness.
Well, is he there yet?
Just a second. The captain said if you call just to come right down to the farm.
Okay, I'll be over there quick as a flash.
All right. Yes? Boy, that was quick.
Hey, Elliot Nets is playing now. Take me to the captain.
Follow me to the rear, please.
Hey, what's going on here anyway?
This is the annual crawfish ball. Only the highest elect of the crawfish Octalians are here. Follow me, please. Don't touch anything.
Okay.
I had 2 chocolates the other day. It was terrible.
2 chocolates? Oh my goodness.
Yes, my yacht ran into the side of the port. It's the most embarrassing thing. I had to buy the whole port.
Jack, how are those stocks doing?
I tell you, it's the most important.
The captain's right on the other side of the board, Mr. Elliot. Just make your own way.
Thank you. Captain Nemo?
Elliot?
Captain, it's
Elliot Neff.
How are you doing, Captain?
Well, I do declare, child, it's been a long time, hasn't it, child?
Yes, sirree, I tell you, it has been a while. Captain, I guess you know the problem, don't you?
Yeah, I understand there's been a lot of crawfish trouble down yonder.
Well, it's weird, but you were the only person we could turn to. The only one that knew that much about crawfish, that knows their ways.
Well, I tell you, I'd be glad to lend a helping hand. I've been having a lot of trouble myself down here on the phone.
Really? What's wrong?
Oh, young crawfish been disappearing on me. The hole's done drying up. Take a look over, chair. Yes, what will they find over, chair? Stay tuned. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a word from one of tonight's Crawfish Hour sponsors, Pecky Drugs, serving the Baton Rouge area for over 30 years. That's right, folks. Pecky Drugs have served the Baton Rouge area for many years and has built a reputation for quick, honest service to our customers. Our employees gladly provide quick and courteous service in locating and solving your product needs. Let's listen in on one of our local managers as he goes about his daily service to our customers.
I need some prophylactics.
I'm sorry, sir. Could you please speak up?
I need some. Where are your prophylactics?
Oh, yes, no problem. Wait 1 second. Will the gentleman in the bright blue shirt and red pants looking at our prophylactic display please raise his hand so that the gentleman in the trench coat and hat at my corner can see where our prophylactic is located? Thank you. Next, may I help you?
Yes. Do you have something for the pain, itching, and suffering of hemorrhoids?
Yes, sir. Right away. Hardware department. Would you please bring up a wire brush to the front counter? Thank you. Next.
Yes, I have a problem. Maybe, you have something that would help me?
Yes, ma'am. What is your problem?
Well, do you have something to stimulate the, sex drive in someone who doesn't have any?
Boy, that's a tough one. Let's see. Oh, I got it. Wait 1 second. Will the gentleman in the trench coat and hat I sent to the prophylactic display please come back to the front counter? I need your help with something. Thank you. Miss, I'll have something here in 1 minute. I think maybe I'll be able to help you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a few examples of how our dedicated employees can help you with quick, courteous service. That's Pecky Drugs. We stand straight, erect, and tall on our reputation for satisfaction. Will Captain Nemo and Elliot Nets resolve their problems of the crawfish world? Let's return now to our story. Down on the farm, where we find Elliot Nets and Captain Nemo scouring across the plainlands in search of answers.
Well, Captain, what's the problem here anyway?
Well, I see. Well, Elliot, you see, when I was pulling in the nets a while back, you know, doing the usual crawfish farming this time of the year, being that crawfish season open, well, none of the little crawfish seem to want to come out of the holes.
You mean the holes back there in the back of the farm?
Well, yeah, just about them down there in the lower 40.
You mean the holes are dried up? They're empty?
All the holes done dried up, Elliot. There ain't but one crawfish on this land. We done kept put him away.
Let's go take a look. What do you say?
There's one right over there.
Okay, that's a fair-sized hole.
Elliot, let me tell you a little story here, boy. This crawfish hole was built for my great-granddaddy. I ain't pulled nothing out of this hole in over 2 months, Elliot. Don't believe me? Come over here, boy. Give a tug on this pole.
Wait a minute, Captain Nemo. I don't want to come over there. I did that last week.
I'm trying to get one of my workers over here, Elliot.
Not me. I'm taking
I said, boy, come take a walk over here and give this pole a tug. Chair, boy, I'll give the back of your shirt a little hole here while you go down. Ain't got to get that close, boy. Damn, I didn't know the hole was that deep. I tell them boys every day not to get that close. Well, anyway, come over here, Elliot, and take a walk. Walk over by the barn with me, son.
I got something to show you. Something I think you might be interested in.
Let me get the barn door open here. Right this way.
Come over this way, son.
Captain Nemo. Jumping Jupiter. I've never seen anything like that.
Yes, my friends. Jumping Jupiters is right. What did Elliot Ness see in the barn? Was it live? Was it dead? Was it man? Animal? Could this be the answer to the crawfish mystery? Would Captain Nemo find himself head over tail in this matter? Would Elliot Ness be in another mess? Where will this end? Will it end? Tune in next week for continuation of the Crawfish Hours. Captain Nemo and the Crawfish Men. Ladies and gentlemen, crawfish fans around the world, once again it's time to bid goodnight from this week's presentation of the Crawfish Hour. As you'll know, in our story this week, Captain Nemo, confronted by Elliot Ness, found himself amidst a number of problems. Our story will continue next week, when we find Captain Nemo and Elliot in another attempt to solve this never-ending mystery. Our presentation this week has been brought to you by the Speed Eating Course people and Pekka Drugs. Folks, once again, as thousands of crawfish bid good night in the swamps, we too say good night, good luck, many happy crawfish, and farewell.